My name is Ethan, and this is the story of the weekend that changed my life forever. People often say that the best love stories happen when you least expect them. I never believed that, until a complete stranger asked me the most unexpected question of my life. 3 years ago, I was waiting for my flight at the airport after attending a business conference. As I sat near the boarding gate, a young woman walked toward me. She looked nervous. She stopped in front of me and asked, "I know this sounds crazy, but could you pretend to be my boyfriend for just one weekend?" I stared at her in complete shock. My family thinks I'm bringing someone home. The man they wanted me to marry is going to be there. If I arrive alone, they'll never stop pressuring me. I should have said no. Instead, for reasons I still can't explain, I said yes. Her name was Hannah. During the drive to her hometown, we made up a fake story. How we supposedly met, what I did for a living, how long we'd been dating. We laughed at how ridiculous it all sounded. When we arrived, her parents welcomed me warmly. Her grandmother smiled and whispered, "I haven't seen Hannah this happy in years." Those words stayed with me. Throughout the weekend, something unexpected happened. The fake smiles became real. The fake conversations became honest ones. Late one evening, Hannah and I sat on the porch watching the stars. She quietly admitted, "I've spent my whole life trying to make everyone else happy." I looked at her. "What about you?" She smiled sadly. I forgot how. For a long moment, neither of us spoke. Then I said, "You deserve a life that feels like your own." She looked at me as if no one had ever said those words before. On Sunday morning, it was time to leave. As we reached the airport, she laughed. "Well, our acting career is officially over." I smiled. "Maybe." She looked at me. "What do you mean?" I took a deep breath. "I don't want this to be fake anymore. I don't want to pretend to be your boyfriend. I want the chance to become your real one." Tears filled her eyes. She didn't answer immediately. Instead, she reached for my hand. "I was hoping you'd say that." Our real relationship began that day, without lies, without pretending. 2 years later, I took Hannah back to the same porch where we had watched the stars. This time, I knelt on one knee. "I came here pretending to be part of your future, but today, I'm asking if I can spend the rest of my life in it." She smiled through happy tears. "Yes." A year later, we stood in the same backyard where we had first pretended to be in love. Only this time, there was nothing fake about it. Sometimes people ask us how we met. We usually laugh before answering. My wife hired me for the shortest acting job in history. But the truth is, love has a funny way of finding us. Sometimes it begins with a coincidence, sometimes with a mistake, and sometimes it begins with a lie that unexpectedly leads to the truth. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, because sometimes the greatest love stories start with the words, "Can you pretend? Just for a little while?"